Hello everybody, it's me, Ghost Critic. It's Thursday, it's a wet and miserable evening, but it must be comic book day because I'm here again. Only 3 pickups this week, so will hopefully be quite a short video. I got my Flash Cup on, which must mean, yes, Flashpoint issue 4 is out. No spoilers. I won't hurt you with spoilers. I will say a lot happens in this issue. A lot. And there is the big moment at the end, which we've all been waiting for. All knew it was going to come. Just wondered how long it would take. Well, it's here. My concern is, and it is a big concern, and we have chatted about this a lot earlier on. There's 1 issue left, and despite the fact that this has been a very exciting, very entertaining little kind of event that's going to kick off DC's New 52, is it going to fall at the last hurdle? It doesn't seem long enough. In a way, it doesn't feel like enough has happened, especially of consequence. I think my problem personally is that I've picked up none of the other spin-offs. Maybe it feels more rounded and more involved if I'd have picked up a few extra spin-off titles from this, but financially wasn't a viable option, so I stick with this. I have to say, issue 5 is going to have to turn out to be something incredibly special to not make this, the end of this series, a big huge flop. Again, you know, Kubert's art, as always, just delicious. It is. I just think he's one of the best artists out there. And like I said, a great deal happens in here, which is strange because it doesn't feel rushed. A lot happens, but and you've got like, it's like bang, 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 but it all feels, I want to say meaty, but that sounds strange. It's relevant. It's consistent. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I don't feel like I've missed anything out. It just seems, oh, I don't know. There's something, and I just, in the back of my mind, next week or the week after when issue 5 comes out, I'm going to be just gutted. It's going to be a huge anticlimax. The idea of this turning into the 52 is going to be a big disappointment, and it's going to sour my excitement for the New 52. I hope it doesn't. Issue 10 of Superboy came out this week, and I did not expect this at all, in the sense that what we have, again, not too many spoilers, we kind of get Tanarak and his how he has come to be, his incarnations through time, and bar like two pages, everything is set in the past. There's, you know, there's maybe a panel or 2 with Superboy in it at all. That's it. But the rest of it is, you know, all Tanarak's different incarnations. We have him in Atlantis, we have him in Norway. Let's see, where else do we have him? And I think from then we see how he got involved with is it the Tux? Yeah, with the Tux family, and how involved he is with them, and obviously that brings us up to date. In hindsight, for this, I would have thought it would have been nice to have little snippets of Tanarak's history throughout the Superboy series. I have to say, I didn't do my homework. Tanarak, I don't know if he's kind of a new villain or he's been used elsewhere, but for me, this was just, this comic is a history lesson for Tanarak. It's not bad by any means. I loved the history, I loved his different incarnations, how he came to be in different times, how he was weak in one and strong in the other, etc, etc. But I just thought as a whole issue, given that the next issue is that's Superboy over until the relaunch, felt a bit disappointed. The use of that history could have been put to better, to the betterment of the story. Throw those in along the way on various issues, leading up to a big crescendo to eventually the Tux and where we are now. Missed opportunity by Lemire, I think, there, but still, loved it. Superboy. Can't wait to see the finale. And finally, The Punisher, issue 1. Yes, Punisher gets himself a brand new title, and I'm excited. Yes, I love The Punisher, always have. I have a lot of runs of the Punisher title in its various incarnations, in all different types of formats. So it was great to see Punisher get another title, another relaunch title, and it didn't kind of disappoint me at all. It's what I expected to see from a Punisher title. It's very dark, it's very gritty, it's very violent, it's very bloody. It was interesting. I think Greg Rucka, Greg Rucka has just recently seen the film Se7en. Why do I say that? Well, I don't think it'll spoil it too much, but we're introduced to two new characters, two detectives, and they must have been based on Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt in Se7en. Because you have the black guy, Detective Clemens, and he's an old guy. He's seen everything. He's probably seen too much violence, and you know it's made him wise, etc. But there is one panel, just one panel, and I really don't think you're going to be able to see this. But if you buy this, and I seriously recommend you do, because it's still a great title. It's the first scene in the police plaza, and there is, can you see, you probably won't, that one there with my huge nails, exactly like Morgan Freeman. It's like Morgan Freeman is standing there and he is being drawn by Cicchetto. It does have that kind of vibe. You have the kind of a rookie Bolt, Detective Bolt, come into work with Clemens, and it just has this Se7en feel. Not that it's a bad thing. The artwork is just lovely. You can't knock that. There are some nice atmospheric moments. For me, actually, the backup story interested me more, in the sense that we've got an interview that took place with a Detective Seaver and the then officer Walter Bolt. Now we find something out about Walter Bolt just from the first story, which is very interesting, and it was like, oh, how has this occurred? And the backup story, basically, you know, that's why. And it was just great from start to finish. Oh, I loved it. Punish me good. Very well done. I seriously recommend this, and you go and pick it up. Huge Punisher fan. Thank you. And that is me out. Just like to say a big thank you for everyone who's been supporting me lately. I think we all know why. all the new subscribers I've been getting lately, thank you very much for joining in. Comment down below. If you're first time here, subscribe up there. Give me a thumbs up. No thumbs down. Though we all know I'm going to get one. Anyway, goodbye. Have a great weekend and I'll see you next week. Ta-ra.